Hey, let's play a little game. So put down a finger if you are an ultrasound tech and you were looking at a patient's file today and you were looking at the previous history because obviously we need to go ahead and look at the previous history on the patient. But as you went back to look at the history of the last exam they had done, you were looking at the pictures and yeah, it was a little while ago, but you were like, oh, okay, these pictures aren't great, but all right, passable. And then you looked at the tech worksheet and you were like, this is kind of a hot mess. We don't even really label like this anymore. Things have changed, etc. And then you look and see who the tech was that did it, and it was you. It was just you. Yeah. No big deal. It was me the whole time. And I think this attests to the fact that ultrasound is so user dependent, as in it is so dependent on the ultrasound tech to get those good images. And if you don't have a lot of experience, like basically this exam that I saw that was done last time, I had maybe been scanning for about a year or so at that time. And I'm not saying they were horrible. I just thought the tech sheet didn't make a whole lot of sense, as in it didn't tell a very good story. And like the actual images themselves, they were fine, but again, they weren't really in a great order, and I think they kind of came off as a bit confusing, even though all the information was there. So this kind of just brings me back to the point of you can be the best scan in the world, as in your body habitus is good, the ultrasound is going to go through you, and it's going to have really good images, etc. But if you do not have a tech that knows what they are doing and actually has experience scanning the certain organ or the certain exam that they are doing, mistakes can be made, things can be missed, and also the story can just not make a whole lot of sense to the person that is looking at the actual images or your tech worksheet. And it's not until after, when you've had a couple of years of experience. Now I've been scanning for about 8 years. So obviously I have a little bit more experience than when I was doing it for only a year. It really just shows that this career is so user dependent and how important it is to be able to be a good storyteller to the radiologist so that you can make their job as easy as possible. I always tell our students, do not make the radiologist's job harder than what they need to be. They are reading so many cases a day, and if they have to go ahead and sit there and wonder why this color is going the opposite direction, even though it should be normal, that is not something that you should be making them work harder for. So always be aware of your storytelling, as well as with more experience, you will just be a better scanner in general. So anyways, that's my little story time.